What's up, guys? Today we got another huge unboxing from Ike Queen. The last box he sent was some awesome stuff, so I can't wait to find out what's in this box. So let's get started. I can't make much of a mess down here, guys. My aunt's coming to pick out some flour tomorrow, and I gotta keep this room clean as possible, or else my mama's gonna kick me out of here. Oh, he sent it all in a little DeWalt bag. That's neat. That is neat. It's all in a little DeWalt bag, guys. Let's take a closer look. Okay, guys, we're going to start with the smaller stuff first. He sent me some more of these little nuts for the. These are some low profile nuts. I don't think I showed them the other day. These are different colored ones here. The other ones that I had were high profile nuts. These are low profile nuts. So we got 5 different colors here. That's pretty sweet, Ike. I'll definitely be using them. Okay, the next thing he sent me is a receiver. This is a FrSky XM Plus mini receiver from a drone. I'm not going to open it up because you guys know what it looks like. It should. It's got 2 antennas, just a little receiver. I needed one of these bad. I need several of them actually, but one will do for now. I'll come up with some more. Let's see. He sent me a bunch of LEDs and wiring harnesses and stuff, all kind of little LEDs and things, and so this is awesome. I plan on using a couple of these on my printer underneath my printer head so I can see my prints better. Let's see, he sent these frames he made. These are the that carbon, what is it called? Carbon fiber nylon X or something like that. He printed me some of these for my Beetle in case I break the frame on it. We're gonna try this. I mean, it's a little flexible, but it ain't quite as flexible as the PLA, so I believe it might hold up better. Pretty stout actually, but it'd be worth a try. I just got to clean them up. He sent me I believe this, I don't know if this is a 3-inch or a 3.5 inch frame. I'll have to put it together, but we'll get all these put together, and hopefully by the end of the video, and I'll show you. I won't show you me putting them together, but hopefully I'll have them done on this video. If not, I'll make another video and put them on there. But I believe this is a 3 or 3.5 inch axis. I don't know the name of it yet, but it's axis something. But it's got to be a 3-inch or a 3.5 inch. So that's a complete frame with 2 battery straps. That's awesome, and all the TPU stuff. This is a Ladrib frame. This is a 3.5 inch, I believe it is. Complete build. I forget what it's called. When it's put together, it kind of looks like a bat, because it's got arm supports on the sides. It's a pretty sweet looking frame. The arms is kind of thin on it. All these frames have thin arms, so I don't know how well they'll hold up under me, but hey, you know, you can replace the arms if you break them. So I'll definitely be building them. It's got a battery strap in there and everything. I'll show you that when it's put together. That's awesome, brother. I got another complete frame here, but this is a 5-inch Ladrib. I'm not sure what this one's called either, but I got the arms, and they're pretty thick looking arms. So that might hold up, and but it's the whole kit here to build it, and it's one of his older style 5-inch Ladrib frames. I'm not sure what it's called, but maybe you guys will know when I get it put together. I'll definitely be building that. Now, next thing we got here, let's see. He sent me a bag of stuff here. Let's open it up. Look, guys, I'm just getting started too. The best stuff's yet to come. This is a, let me put my glasses on, guys. This is a Flywoo BT Nano Bluetooth module. Right there. This little thing is a Bluetooth module. I'm not sure what to do with it or how to use it, but I'll figure it out. I appreciate it, Ike. I'll figure out what to do with it. Alright, and there's the little wiring harness that goes with it on the inside there. That's pretty sweet. We've got a RMRC Mini 220 GPS. So there's a GPS. Here's another GPS. This is a TBS MS GPS. I don't usually run GPSs, but I may have to start. Here's another TBS brand new GPS, M8. This is a brand new, never been soldered on. This is a Mamba F405 Mini MK3 flight controller. That is awesome, brother. I use these 20x20 flight controllers all the time. They're perfect, even for 5-inch builds, man. These things are perfect. Here's another one just like it, I do believe. Yep, identical to it. This one's been used though. He's soldered up some wires to it and then unsoldered them. But I know he wouldn't send me anything that didn't work, so I got two 20x20 Mamba F405 Mini MK3 flight controllers. So that's sweet. Alright, let's see here. Next thing he sent me here is a single 35 amp 3 to 6S 32-bit ESC to put out on one of the arms in case you blow an ESC. So that is awesome. I have to do that quite often, brother. I'm bad about blowing one arm of the ESC. The rest of them will stay good, and then I have to try to come up with some kind of ESC to go out on the arm. So I'm sure that'll come in handy. Alright, let's see here. Before we go into the flight controllers and ESCs he sent, let's do some motors. He sent me one iFlight Sabre Zing 2306.5 1999 kV 6S motor, and it's gold looking. Looks awesome as heck. It's like diamond gold. Like I say, this is a Zing Sabre 2206.5 1999 kV. So that's an awesome looking motor. But there's only one of these, so that'll have to be, but that'll work. I mean, you can take a 2206 and put it on and put it right with a 2207, and the flight controller takes care of any discrepancies in the motor size and equals it all out. So, all right, here's a whole set of Flash Hobby. I never heard of this brand, but hey, it don't matter. Motors is motors, guys. They pretty much all roughly the same. I mean, you got high quality motors and low quality motors, but they'll all run good for a while. I have no idea if this is a good quality or not, but I'm sure, like I say, it'll last a good while. They look good. This is, let me open one up so we can take a look at it. This is the Flash Hobby 1750 kV 2207.5 King motor. Alright. Looks to me like it's got the older style flat type magnets on it, but the air gap is very close, and the windings look good. The windings look really good, and it's got really good silicone wires, so that's awesome. That is awesome. I got a whole set of those. That'll be a good 6S 5-inch build motor. Okay. Now we got a set of Flash Hobby 2004 V2 3600 kV racing motors. These are army green too. I think these motors here are more for a 4-inch build, but you can probably use them on a 3-inch build. If you look on the chart, they're the same size as a 1407 I mean, they're the same size as the 1507 basically. These are just a lot shorter and flatter and wider, where the other motors are skinnier and taller. So and you see it can take a 3-inch prop up here, 3.5-inch prop. So I'll probably be building one of these 3.5 inches with this motor here, since I got a whole set of them. And they look pretty good too. These ain't notchy at all, man. These motors here are smooth. There's no notches at all. So I don't know how they'll perform, but we'll see. They are silicone wires. It's a pretty good looking motor though. 2004 King V2 3600 kV. Okay. And like I say, there's a whole set of those. Alright, now let's start with the flight controllers. We've got a Lumineer Lux Mini F7 flight controller. And everything you need in there is in the box. And there it is, guys. That's a Lumineer F7. Brand spanking new. 20x20. Awesome. I love all that 20x20 stuff. There's some frames you can't put a 20x20 in. You have to use a 30x30. But if I can get a 20x20 in it, I do. Alright guys, here's a T-Motor F4 flight controller. Brand spanking new. The stuff's in the box for it. This is a 30x30. Brand spanking new. Awesome. To the future. T-Motor. Sweet. Now we've got a T-Motor Mini F7. I think this is the F722. Yep. F722. This may be an HD. I don't know. Yeah, this is an HD version. Okay. This is the F722 Mini HD flight controller by T-Motor. Awesome looking. Okay. Next thing we got here is a T-Motor Velox F411 light flight controller. This is a 20x20 or a 30x30. You can run it however you want. If you want to run it 20x20, you mount it in there, and then you can cut the ears off here. And if you want to run it 30x30, you just leave the ears on. That's pretty sweet. That's a nice looking flight controller. All this stuff's brand new, guys. Okay, we've got a TTRK, which is Tanq. This is a Tanq F7 HD 3 to 6S 20x20 flight controller. This goes in. This is the exact same flight controller that's in my Beetle, my little Super Beetle that I've been flying around. So this is a replacement board for it, brand spanking new. F7 HD flight controller. So awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright, now let's move to the ESCs. We've got this JHE MCU let me see what tells on the bottom. This is a 40 amp 2 to 6S 20x20 ESC. Pretty sweet looking little ESC, and everything you need is in the box. Alright, here we have a, I don't know what this is, let me see. Alright, this is the same thing. It's a JEMCU. I think this is a 45 amp ESC. 45 amp ESC. 30x30. So that's sweet. Alrighty. Now we're moving on. We got a T-Motor Volix V45 amp light 6S ESC. I believe that's a 30 by 30. That's a pretty big ESC right there. And how many amps? 45 amp. Yeah. And everything you need is in there, guys. Yep. Pretty sweet. Now we're moving on. We've got a Mamba flight controller. Everything he needs in there. Looks like he's already soldered to this one, so he may have used it, but like I say, he wouldn't send me nothing that was bad, so I'm sure it's perfectly fine. This is the Mamba 306 ESC. I believe this is a 35 amp, 35 or 40 amp Mamba ESC, and this is a 20 by 20. So awesome. Moving on, we have got another Mamba ESC. This is a 3 to 6S 35 amp with a 45 amp burst. Brand new, it ain't never been soldered on. Mamba Mini 35 amp by 4 6S ESC. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And everything you need is in there. Alright guys, we're down to the last thing here. This is a Tanq. Like I say, this is the replacement parts for the Beetle. This is a Tanq 25 amp 3 to 5S 20 by 20 ESC. That's pretty sweet, guys. Brand spanking new replacement for the Beetle. Haha. Dang, Ike, this is awesome, brother. Holy moly. Man, I got so much stuff here. I got all kind of options now to build this stuff. I got so many flight controllers and ESCs and stuff now. Whew. Oh, guys, one other thing. Ike didn't send this. Bo sent this, but I wanted to throw it in here. Bo sent this thread locker to me because he knew I was running out of Loctite, so he sent this to me. I keep forgetting to show the stuff Bo sends. He usually sends 1 or 2 little items at a time like this when I say I need something, and I forget to show it. Okay guys, the first frame here is the Rotor Riot CL1 frame, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to print TPU parts from the front and rear for the camera and the antenna, but that's no problem. And it's got really tall standoffs, so I don't much like that, because what happens is, guys, in case you don't know, if you got a heavy battery up here and you have a crash just right like that, what'll happen is it'll shift the top plate sideways like that and just bend everything over, and it'll bend these standoffs over sideways, frontwards, backwards, one side or the other, but they'll bend, and you'll short out your flight controller and stuff. So the shorter you can make your top plate down, the better. So I'll probably end up replacing those. Now the arms are almost 6 millimeters thick and 8 millimeters, or 6 millimeters tall and 8 millimeters wide, which is man, they're very, very thin. They would be fine thickness wise this way if they were just wider, but they're not. So I don't know how well that'll hold up for me. I could, the way this is made, I could double the arms up, put 2 sets of arms in here and make it 12 millimeters thick, and it might hold up then because it's so skinny here. That'd cost me about 20 bucks. But I may end up doing that before I build it. Okay, and it came with a battery strap. The next one here is the Ladrib Skylight. This is the one I said kind of looks like a bat to me, because if you have these things here on the arms, and these things here are for, you can get ducks for it. I won't be flying it with ducks, and I may even take these off because that would be a tree grabber. But the one good thing about running them with it on there, it would sure help support the arms from breaking, because they are thin. They're almost 3 millimeters thick, and which is very, very thin. But the way this is designed, I could double the arms up on it too. That would cost me about 20 bucks, so I may end up doing that. I may just order me another set of arms, slide them in there and put longer screws to it, and have 6mm arms on this thing, and then I'd feel a whole lot safer about flying it. And that's most likely what I'll do with this one. That's a sweet looking frame though. Oh, I forgot to mention, this will take 20 by 20 in the front, 20 by 20 in the back. I forgot to mention this one here. It'll take a 20 by 20 up front, a 30 by 30 up front, and a 20 by 20 in the rear. And there's plenty of room in all these frames, guys, it looks like. Alright, the other frame, this one is an Axis Mantis. This is a 3.5 inch frame too. You could double the arms up on this one, but it wouldn't be as it wouldn't hold as good, because the way this bottom piece is made, it's slotted for these arms to go in. So if you added another set of arms to it, it wouldn't be in the slots anymore, and it would be a lot of if you crashed just right, it would put a lot of tension on your tiny little your stack bolts. So I probably better not double this one up. But it's got 4mm arms, so it's almost 4mm, 3.75. So, but they're not very thick, wide either. So I figure I'll end up breaking this one. But if I break this one, if I break an arm on this one, I probably just have to replace the arm. But those others, I think I can double the arms up, and maybe I won't never break an arm. So I don't know what all I'm going to do yet, guys. When it come with, all these came with battery straps. Like I got 2 Axis battery straps. I got a Rotor Riot strap for the Skylight 3.5 inch, and I got a Rotor Riot strap for the CO1 5-inch drone. Okay, Ike, man, I am tickled to death. I ain't never been happier in my life, brother, other than the other day when you sent me all that DJI HD stuff. Holy moly, that changed my world, brother. That changed my world. That HD stuff is something else. I struggled for so many years out here trying to be able to see good enough to be able to fly around my house and whatnot, you know, because with the kind of receivers, with the analog receivers and stuff I was using, you don't get good reception at all. And then unless you have a really powerful one, and then you don't get great reception, and then you get all kind of break up, and then you can't see. You know, there's none of that with this digital stuff, man. I can fly anywhere I want and see every branch perfectly. It literally has changed my world. And all this stuff you sent today is going to change my world too, brother, because I'm going to be able to build all these quads up and stuff and make things nice. I'm going to take my time on it though, brother, because like I say, I want to get some more arms and stuff and double some of this stuff up, because I don't want to make 4 or 5 flights with it and crash it and break an arm. I'd rather double the arms up and feel safe about it. So I'll just have to save me up some of that Patreon money, or work out some deals with Bo on some of them parts just to get me some more arms or something like that on things I build for him. But I'll work it all out, brother, and it'll be sweet when I'm done. I appreciate it so much, Ike. Love you, brother. I really do. I love you. You're awesome. Oh, Ike, I will be getting you I will be making you that video real soon about the differences between the Tanq and the Dimbot. What I like about both of them, and what I wish was different. But you kind of wanted to know that, so I'll make that video for you real soon, brother. All right, y'all guys, have a great day.